So let me just say that God does not like ugly. Okay? He doesn't. And I'm not talking about your physical features. I'm not talking about your appearance. Okay? I'm talking about your soul. I'm talking about your character. Okay? I'm talking about how you treat people, because like, I don't know what kind of high horse you think that you're on, but you have to deal with people that way. But I'm gonna need you to take it down a notch. I'm gonna need you to step off. Like, you're not Mr. Muspus. You need to be on that high seat, okay? I don't know if y'all would get that, but like, this really gets me iggy, okay? Because I've recently experienced something and it still hurts to this day. It's still bothering me, still on my mind, because I know the kind of heart that I have, okay? I know that whenever I do things, I do them out of love. I do them out of just wanting to do kind gestures for people, you know? Just wanting to make that person smile, you know? Like, a lot of the times I can't say no, but and I think I got this from my parents, but it's just how I am. Like, I grew up seeing my parents not saying no to people. Like, we live in a community where people bad mind me. People just hate me for no reason at all. Do we trouble them? No. But they always have something negative to say, yet still they always choose to come to my house. They always choose to come at Donovan shop. Come beg, come borrow. Why? We hear back everything we want to say, but because of the kind of heart that we have, and sometimes I just think we're stupid and we're too kind, but because of the kind of heart that we have, we look past all of what you've said. We look past all of the things that you've done to us, and we still are kind to you, because you know what? At the end of the day, God is blessing us, and we're not doing it for blessings, right? We're just doing it because that's who we are. Sometimes we know that people genuinely go through things and they genuinely need the help, right? So I just have to talk about this today, right? I really do. So hi everyone, I'm Shayon. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe if you like the content that you're getting. If you're not new and you've been here with me from the start, thank you so much for coming back, and I hope that you love this video. So in today's video, I'll be talking about just people needing to be kind, people needing to be understanding, and just have a good heart, have a good soul, without wanting anything in return. Because like I said, I've recently experienced something, and it just, like, it stood up on my chest. It's still there on my heart, because I keep on thinking about it, you know? So alright, I recently saw this this page on Instagram. I saw a friend share it, and I decided to click on that post, and I realized that this guy, he posts, you know, different quotes, different sayings each day, and they are facts. Now the Instagram page is Rob Hill Senior SR. I'm guessing that's what senior means, right? Stay with me. And the quote went, if y'all see me looking down, I'm looking in my book. I made some notes. So the quote is, I got heart, exclamation mark. And I've always been proud of that. And let me just say, if you've always had heart, be proud of that, okay? Because a lot of people may not notice it, okay, but at the end of the day, you are who you are. You genuinely do things from the bottom of your heart. You genuinely care about people. You genuinely want to see people happy, people smile. So you do it, not necessarily expecting anything in return, but You do it because that's just who you are. Okay? And oftentimes that character trait, it gets overlooked, all because maybe it doesn't fit into societal norms on how to do things, or because people are so eagerly trying to compete with one another that they forget about the simple things, right? I've experienced like a lot of aggressive people in my past, and that really started in my household. I experienced a lot of verbal abuse. Like, bro, me saying verbal abuse, my eyes just got teary because. Why the hell am I crying? Because, like, that period, it really. It really affected me up until like second year of university, until I decided to like forgive whoever, you know? But I still get flashes of stuff happening. I still remember things because you can forgive someone, but you'll never forget what they've done to you, what they've said to you. And even though you've gone older where you understand things better now, things that they've said, it can really hold you back, because even though you know that it's not true, it just hurts, especially knowing who it came from, right? And also, people deal with verbal abuse differently, but people not being kind to me, people not saying kind words to me, and it doesn't even have to be to me specifically. If I overhear somebody just being rude to a random person, I feel the urge to like go and talk to whoever is getting that verbal abuse. Like, I feel the urge to go and talk to them, or just to let them know that, you know, everything will be okay. But like I said, I've always had heart, and I don't think that whatever people put you through, whatever people say to you, I don't think you should let that stop you from being kind, stop you from wanting to do nice things for people, stop you from being polite. Because as little as we pay attention to being polite, I'm telling you, there are lots of people who aren't. Like, yes, we learn this in primary, in basics, in basic school, in prep school, to be kind. Even in high school. I don't know about y'all high school, but I went to Marymount High, right? And that's an all-girls Catholic school, okay? Whenever somebody in authority, whether we know the person or not, walks in the classroom, we stand, okay? And we have to tell them good morning, good afternoon, whatever the case is, and then they will tell us how to sit. So some people, you're on the road, you tell them good morning, them not even answer. You have to wonder if a duppy you just talk to. You have to wonder if them deaf. You have to wonder if, you just have to wonder, because some people are just impolite. And some of the times people do have bad days, let me say that, but just be polite. There are like three main things I want to just talk about, just touch on real quickly. They're kind of like tips, or kind of like reminders, and I'm talking to people who are very kind-hearted, who are taken advantage of, who don't necessarily get back the love in return that they give. Know that that person who you gave it to, people, whether it's with a friendship, a relationship, and a relationship meaning with your partner, a family member, a colleague at work, whoever the case may be, just know that nothing is wrong with you. Nothing at all is wrong with you, okay? And don't let that negativity, like that toxicity, don't let it get the better of you, and then you stop being kind because of them. Because you don't know if God made you that way to help anybody. And help can come in different ways, just saying. You may feel the need to want to randomly reach out to strangers online, those blog pages, and help somebody who's going through something. It may be for you to help random people on the road, old people, whatever the case is. Don't stop being kind. Don't stop being kind to please anybody. Right? Because like I said earlier, it could be you blocking your own blessing and you don't know. Okay, so the main tips or just points that I want to talk on. The first one, don't change who you are just to fit in, to be liked, okay? Because at some point in time, it will start to take a toll on you. I'm not gonna lie. If you're not true to who you are, okay? If you're not true to who you are, who do you expect to be true to yourself? Self-love is very important, okay? Self-appreciation is very important. And I believe that a lot of us take that for granted and we don't think about ourselves in a lot of the different situations that we put ourselves in. So always think about self-love. And you feeling the need to fit in, it will take a toll on you because hear what? You're going to lie to be liked. To be liked by a group of people. And I know this happens a lot in like high school when a lot of these adolescents, they're trying to figure out themselves and then boom, they see a group of girls, they want to fit in because they have a lot of followers on Instagram, they take bashy photos, they have the latest gadgets, the parents have a lot of money, they're free to go to wherever they want to go. And you lie about who you are. You lie about your background. Maybe because you're embarrassed. Or you just want to fit in to get a piece of the popularity. But I'm here to tell you that that does not last. Because at some point in time, that is gonna... It's like the lies are gonna catch up on you. And those same girls or males or whoever who... you would have been calling your friends possibly, they'll just drop you. And then who do you have to turn on? Yourself. Or even if you had a friend from before, but just because the friend isn't like those girls or those males, you forget about that friendship, so you're not friends with that girl anymore. And now you're lonely. All because you weren't true to who you are. So don't feel the need to fit in just to be liked. Okay? Because there's more to life than being liked by people. Like, have you really realized how people are? Like, have you ever like taken a step back and just pay attention to people? Like, we're weird humans, We're weird. We're weird people. So don't try to fit in to be liked by anybody. Okay? It's not worth it. It's not worth your happiness. The second point is be kind to people. Now, like I said, I recently gone through something and the reaction that I got a few times, it really like crushed my soul because I knew the place in my heart where whatever I was doing, I knew where it came from. I knew why I was doing it, okay? And to be questioned, to make you feel as though I'm doing it for my benefit, like, it really hurt me. Because one, I'm genuinely a kind person and I want to see people around me happy. If you're not used to something because you've never really experienced anything like that before, and if you have somebody in your life who wants to do certain things for you, wants to be there for you, like, why are you gonna bash them or say unkind words? Like, there are a lot of ways that people can avoid these situations from happening. One, the tone of your voice. Two, your choice of words, right? Those two main things, they play a huge role in communication, okay? And if you don't pay attention to them, they can really hurt you or the people that you're around. So be kind. Don't assume things. Instead of you assuming, ask questions. Allow people to talk. Allow people to explain themselves. Okay, before you choose to lash out at them. Right? If you're like this, if you find yourself just being grumpy all the time, if you find yourself just questioning things that people do for you, maybe you need to take a step back and look at yourself. Like, are you insecure about something? Why are you like this? Did something happen in your past to trigger these things? And then you need to learn how to apologize to. You need to learn how to, take that person aside. And once again, it can be your friend, your mom, your father, your uncle, whoever you're around, a colleague at work, because people neglect the working environment, and that environment can be very toxic. You need to have good communication. You need to have good, company morale, and just know how to deal with people, because people have different personalities. Like, we weren't made to be the same. We weren't made with the same characteristics. We weren't made with the same emotions. So you have to take into consideration other people. Not everybody is rough and knows how to handle the streets. Some people are soft. Some people genuinely need somebody to guide them, with certain things. Like nobody in the world knows everything, right? So it has to be a case where I teach you and you teach me. Like, you can answer questions. If I have questions for you, you can answer questions without letting me feel dumb. If you get what I mean. You can, like I said, choose better choice in words. Like, it's not that difficult. I genuinely feel like some people are just fake with these things because they put on a face. And yes, putting on faces is a thing. They put on a face for that moment, for that instant, and then as soon as, say, you're around a different crowd, or you're just by yourself with that person or that group of friends, and things just change. Like, you go back to being the rude, cranky old self that you are. Like, it don't make sense. It does not make sense. You have to learn how to deal with people, honestly, because whether you like it or not, we have to deal with people. And I'm saying that from the bottom of my heart, because like I told y'all, I'm an introvert. Okay? I have terrible social anxiety. So I was telling my friend this the other day, like, because she has anxiety too, social anxiety too. And I was telling her that whenever I go somewhere new and I'm talking to people, or, I have to be kind, extra kind. What I've started to do is say, "Hi, I'm Shayon. What is your name?" So to break the awkwardness, because I'm very awkward in public settings and social settings. Like, I'm very awkward. What I've started to do is introduce myself to them. "Hi, I'm Shayon, and you are?" "Oh, that's a nice name. I like it. I know someone by that name," and blah blah blah. And then whether I'm there with the person or I see them around the property or something, I'd be like, "Are you okay?" If I see them sitting there by themselves, That's what I've started to do, and I realized that I've gotten good responses from that, and I don't feel so anxious anymore. I swear to you, because I did that recently, and I'm gonna know them girl here from nowhere. It's like two of them, but they came there differently. Um, they told me bye when they were leaving. Like they legit phoned me. They're like, bye, I'm leaving now. Take care. And I'm like, they didn't have to do that. And I'm not saying that, oh, it's because they're nice or blah blah blah, but they genuinely did not have to tell me that they were leaving, and they did. And I find that really commendable, and I respect it a whole lot, because I feel like it was because I extended me being polite to them, why they felt like they could tell me that they were leaving, honestly. So yeah, the next point is, don't be afraid to have different opinions than your friends or your partner or whoever. And I'm saying this because a lot of the times people feel the need to jump down your throat. Like, if you believe in something and I don't, why are you jump down my throat? Why not? Why not have a constructive conversation? Like I said, you teach me, I teach you. Like, why not do that in return? Instead, like, why do you need to force your opinions on people? You don't need to do that. If somebody is expressing something to you, you don't need to say stuff like, oh, that don't make no sense, or a foolishness I talk, or brother, me know, you know. Me don't need nobody to tell me nothing. Like, okay, calm down. Calm down. It's like some people, them are just like a pot of hot oil, and them are wait for little water drop in there if you just splash up on you. Like, calm down, brother. Calm down. Like, it's not as serious. I don't know why people feel the need to take life so seriously. Like, yeah, we all have things going through, okay? We all have things going through. Just calm down for a second. Let's just have a conversation. I can believe in something, you may not. Okay. At the end of the day, you're not getting a prize. I'm not getting a prize. So what's the point? What is the point? Right, because there's none. Yeah. I feel a lot better now that I said this out loud. Because usually, you know, I talk to myself in the mirror on a daily basis. I find myself talking to inanimate objects on a daily basis to vent. And my camera is inanimate. But y'all are on the other side of the screen. And I just hope that whatever I said, I hope that it helped somebody, whether you find yourself having these characteristics or not, or you know somebody like this. Like, you can show them this video if you think the video makes sense, right? So let me just end by saying, be kind to people, because you don't know what people have gone through. You don't know what people are going through, and nobody knows the future. But a lot of the times, some people honestly do not know what their future holds. Because yes, I can be here knowing that tomorrow I'm planning to go back on the road, because I just came off the road and I decided to do this video. Tomorrow I have to go back on the road. I plan to do this and that. I plan to eat that and that for dinner. But you have some people who genuinely do not know where life will take them tomorrow. They don't know what they're going to eat. They don't know if rain will go fall so that little water can pitch in them tank in them backyard. They don't know if sun will go shine to dry them clothes, whether they need to wear go work, whether they need to wear go on interview. And even more drastic things that I don't feel like I need to get into right now. Like, You genuinely do not know what people are going through. And I started this video by saying that verbal abuse, like, that has been my demon in my life, right? And I'm still trying to recover from it. Like, no, if I experience anything similar to what I went through when I was growing up, as recently as in high school, if I experience anything similar to that, may I cry, may I bawl. I might hold it like a G, you know, especially if I'm still around you. I might hold it like a G. But once I go home or I go lock myself in our room, I swear to God, I'm going to cry. Even if it's just for like 15-20 seconds, I have to let out the tears because I know what that did to me. And you sounding very similar, you saying or doing similar things to what I've experienced, like that, it takes me off. And it's like, it reminds me of what I went through, right? So be kind to people. If somebody is trying to do nice things for you, don't just say, even if you don't like the something, even if you feel like the person could have done better, accept it with a smile. You know, say thank you, because that person could have not done anything for you. And if it's a case where if your friendship or relationship with that person is really good and it's solid, maybe a few months down the line or a few weeks, y'all can talk about it and laugh, so that the person knows how to do things moving forward, if you know what I mean. Teach them, you know? Talk about things. Don't be judgmental. So that's it. I hope that this video was beneficial to at least one person, and I hope that whatever I said, if you think it made sense, I hope you can learn from it. I hope you can, you know, talk to somebody who has had similar experiences or is going through something. And yeah, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram if you want to talk. Like, I'm always wanting to mean I'm gonna give people advice. I'm me myself, I go through things, but I would like to think I give great advice. I'd like to think so. So if you want to talk to me, you can. I don't mind. I won't mind. And I honestly feel honored that you chose to reach out to me. So I hope you loved this video. If you did, please leave a like. If you like more videos like this, please comment down below. You can always reach out to me on Instagram at __khlo.e. And I would love it if you'd follow my business pages at mc.mccoy creatives and shaymac.art. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you here for my next upload.